Ayo, what's the good? It's your boy Super Kev. Welcome to another episode of the Super Kev Livecast Season 4. We on YouTube, baby. For those of you new to the page, welcome to the hottest to-do list show on the internet. If it's not, your job is to let me know who got it so I could like, comment, share, and subscribe to their page the same way I ask you to like, I ask you to comment, I ask you to share, and I ask you to subscribe to yours truly. Like, come on, real free support. Press that button. You already know what it is. I've been stuck at whatever number I've been stuck at for a minute, so you can make that change. All right, that was my little What was that dude that used to Scruff McGruff? 02652. Yeah, that dude. He used to be like, and Forest Fireman. Anyways, I digress. First off, let me actually. All right, y'all like the way I do that? I have to apologize for the last episode. I did not know that when my alarm went off, that my Bluetooth did not get reconnected. So the second half of that episode sounds awful. I know my super porters are going to listen through it, but that was not it, y'all. That was not it. And that is one of the reasons why, one, I ask y'all to comment to me and talk to me, because if I had people watching my show, somebody would have said, yo, Super Kev, it sounds awful, right? Somebody would have wrote that. So I'm challenging my super porters, not the people who don't really support what I got going. I'm talking to my supporters, my real super porters. Y'all got to let me know when that happens, because there's no way I could tell until after I upload the video. I don't even edit them, raw dog. We just put them up. But we will be editing for season 5. But in the meantime, y'all, I need y'all's help and participation on that front. Okay, now that we got the disclaimer out the way, we back. So let's get into Tuesday business. And I was going to wait until later in the day, but after hearing that my last episode got disconnected from the Bluetooth, I had to just pull up and give you something buttery. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all can hear me. So to the one person watching, I know it doesn't say your name, but if you can hear me clearly, communicate that in the comments somehow, because I had a bad episode last time, and we ain't going to dwell on bad episodes. We got 365 episodes to make. We only on episode 163, 160, 156 right now. So we ain't even halfway there, but we going to keep chugging along. Okay, so let's get into it. If you are new, there are 7 days in a week, 7 forms of income. Today is Tuesday. CPT represents Tuesday. Holla at your boy. And we're going to speak about income number 2. I watch yesterday's episode if you want to talk about income number 1, but income 2 always comes after income 1. Income number 2 is, drum roll, please. Drop the drum roll in the comments just so I know that y'all are rocking with the cap. Income 2 is profit income. Let me get another drum roll. Or, shoot, which one did I say first? Profit income. The other one is business income. Now, what is the difference between profit income and business income? Because if you're in business, you should be in business to make a profit. Even though 95% of businesses fail within the first year, we ain't talking about that. We focused on getting money. The difference between profit income and business income is profit income, think of it as working for somebody else. Business income, think of it as working for yourself. That's the only difference. So we all have to get an earned income, a steady paying job, all of us. And after that, you have a choice. And let's use my prior life as an example. I was a math teacher. I used to work from about 7 to about 3:30. So let's call it 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, I had a choice. Was I going to build my own business with my music, or was I going to work for somebody else like I did in my latter years when I became a bartender? Well, there you have it. I just said I did both. All right. And when I became a bartender, actually what had happened was I moved my music into the morning. So I would do music at like 5 or 6 in the morning, maybe even 4 if I fell asleep early enough. Then I would that would be my to put it in context, that would be my business income, was me doing music. Then I used to walk to work. After work, I would go to wherever the event was. So now we're talking business in the morning, earned income majority of the working day, and then profit income after. Now, my business is not lucrative yet because I in the beginning phases of it, so I started it. So anyone who started a business knows the beginning is, yeah. Let's just say the beginning be beginning. That was a Wonder B reference, by the way. I haven't mentioned her name in a minute. Wonder B, we miss you on the show, but not in real life. You already know we love you, and get better ASAP. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we gonna do it like this real quick. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bring it back to the original OG feel just for one to be real quick. We ain't gonna do this for a while, but this is just for you. If you ever watch this episode, that was a, what is it called? Um uh how you say it? That was an inside. Yeah, that was an inside situation. I would say joke, but it's not a joke. I'm being actually serious. But only you will appreciate what I just did. Okay, so now that we understand the difference between profit income and business income, your job is to just determine which one of those you want. You don't have to do both. I did both because my business wasn't making me money yet, and I wanted to follow the 7 forms of income. So I worked for another black man, by the way. Shout out to black men trusting me with their business, and all I ever did was help it grow, which is why he calls me back. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, while helping other people grow their business, I'm also working on my own businesses. So you could do both. I don't recommend it. You'll be burnt out, especially if you have a family. And today we're going to be talking about newborns. So, yeah. But understand the difference. That's the key. Anyways, I find myself repeating myself. So let's move on. Today is Tuesday. So I get to ask, what state is in the house? Now, if y'all see my map right here, very gorgeous map, but I am stuck on 24 states out of 50. I'm stuck. I've been there for like a long time. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. I have not been asking for different states in a while. I've been jumping on, um, in and out, so I haven't been asking. However, that doesn't mean I don't want it. So whether I ask or not, whether it's my fault or not, drop your states in the comments so I can start coloring in the vacant spots when they get hit, so that we can reach all 50 states. And y'all know my little rant. I believe I got the hottest show on the internet. Like deep down in my core, I believe it. It's not the most entertaining, right? Entertaining shows are about gossip and shooting people and black on black crimes and all the things that we shouldn't promote in our community. And shoot, I watch some of those, so I'm not even here to say those ain't cool. But me trying to help the black community get out of financial turmoil, it don't get no hotter than that. So I'm telling you, I got the hottest show. And when my city doesn't show me love, they will later though. When my city don't show me love, that's why we got the map. We gonna hit other states and other cities until Boston realizes that this is the hottest show. And they will. Oh, they will. Okay, anyways. So drop your states in the comment section below. Oh, and by the way, I miss Alaska. I don't know what's going on, but Alaska, we miss you. And I don't think I've said this in a while. Thank you for all of the times you used to watch the show, share the show, promote the show. We appreciate you, and we're going to continue to grow. And whenever we see you again, you're welcome. What is it? You're welcome. Okay, now this is where it gets dicey because I just ended a phone call. Shoot, somebody's watching. Can you tell me if the quality of my headphones just got worse? Because in the last episode, it got trash from the time my alarm went off. So shoot, whoever's watching, it doesn't even say the name. So I'm just gonna pray to the content creator gods that my headphones is still connected. All right, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. But if whoever is watching musters up enough courage to talk to the Kevin, not be a robot, please let me know if the sound quality is still immaculate. If not, I don't know. I might have to end the live and just keep it pushing. I don't know. Anyways, next, let's scroll down to things that are related to all 7 forms of income, which is my bill tracking note. You hear me talk about this too much. I don't want to dwell on it, but I got a note that tells me when my next bills are due, and my bills are due. My next bill is due on the 27th. I actually have 2 bills due on the 27th. The big one, I have enough money for. The little one, I ain't even gonna lie, $17. I got that in my pocket. I just didn't put a check mark there because I didn't technically pay it, but I got enough for this 27th. So um if the bill paying gods are real, I'd like to thank you for another month of allowing me to pay my bills, because it was a very tumultuous 2021 trying to get each bill paid, and I used to be stressed out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a better position right now, and we're heading towards greater, greener pastures. So I'm always talking about, God, you got to step up. But it's times like this, like if you got your bills paid, that's a blessing. You don't have to stress about it. Because I used to stress. I used to have a bill, like what's today's date? The 20th. I used to have a bill due on like the 24th. I don't know how I'm gonna get money in 4 days. Then I got another one due, then another one. So at least I have access to consistent funds that are allowing me to pay my bills. Now it's not quite helping me get ahead yet. That's where my hard work come in. But you know what I'm saying? If you've been watching my show since the beginning, you know, sometimes I come at God. I be like, hey, yo, bro, what's good with you? But then at the same time, I know if God is real, he's looking at me like, hey, you going to use that platform to show me my love or what? And so we going to give you your flowers today. And what better way to give your flowers than to take a sip with the Super Kev, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But again, I hope this is clear. Is it still green back here? Is the light on? Hold on. I mean, the light's on, so I hope you can hear me. Anyways, one day my show is going to be full of people that's going to tell me, yo, your volume went out. You know what I'm saying? Not the one robot who be in and out, hiding their identity, scared to talk to me. But whatever. That's the story of my life until I get to the top. People want to watch me, but they don't want to say that they watching. They don't want their friends to know that they trying to get on with the Super Kev. But keep that same energy. Don't try to come at me later. You had your chance now. Anyways. And download the app updates via Wi-Fi. You hear me say that all the time. Don't waste your data if you don't have to. If you got Wi-Fi, if you're already paying for Wi-Fi, don't pay twice. And check the email in the DM. So again, when it comes to side hustles, including a phone call I just rejected, but I'll call them back. But I'm live right now. I can only prioritize one at a time. And you never know what opportunity is going to be in your email or the DM, so just check them. Now, let's get into income number 2. My income number 2s. So income number 2 day, all right, Tuesday, 2 day. Anyways, document your receipts. We do that all the time. Y'all don't like to see me do it live, so I do it behind y'all's back. If you want me to do it live or to help you understand how to document receipts, talk to me in the comments. Check income 2 out of 7, documents and ideas. Now, I have a lot of income number 2s. I have a lot of them. I got a ton of, no, no, I don't, but I just want to say a big word. But ton is not even a big word. It represents a big amount. See what happens when I talk to myself. That's why y'all need to be in the comments so that I can read y'all's comments. But I guess y'all ain't interested in money in my community the way I think y'all should be. But one day y'all will, or hopefully your children will realize that my show been lit. So when I'm old and gray, they'll go back and watch the old ones like, oh, he used to be handsome. See? Matter of fact, yeah, he was handsome. All right. Anyways, I digress. So the documents, what that means is when I work a side hustle, I have to document the hours that I work, but I also follow the 65, 25, 10 rule in all of my side hustles. And I have a special derivative, which is a 55, 25, 10, 10. All right. So I'm saving 10% of everything I touch off the rip. If you sent me money, I put 10% in the savings account. Oh, and since we're talking about income too, we can get this back on. We can get lit again. All right. All right. That was just a little tribute to one of my favorite people on this earth. So and shout out to the one person watching who just left. And shout out to the fact that the people who be watching me, their names don't show up. So shout out to the fact that whoever be watching me loves me enough to show up, but don't like me enough to say who they is. That I'm just using this as a lesson to all the content creators out there. If you know what you're doing is lit, they will show up. They ain't gonna tell you they there, but they gonna show up. All right. So if you know you got some great content for your community, continue to put it out there because I swear to all the gods that they are watching. What's the good and swear to all the gods. That's the new thing. Yeah. Anyways, y'all got me going, but I'm trying to go 420 right now. So let's keep it pushing. All right, income twos are income 2 day. That's today. Document the receipts. We spoke about that. Google Docs and ideas. I don't have any income two ideas anymore. I used to. Now I kind of execute on them, and it's about the Google Doc. That Google Doc will tell me with my 55, 25, 10, 10 how much money I'm supposed to allocate to which account. So when you hear me say, well, my son's stock account needs to have $1,000 by his 4th birthday, which, let me brag, we almost double that. Man, I'm going to sip to that. Ain't nobody going to stop me. But I still put money in there because after birthday 4 come birthday 5. After 5 comes 6. The more I can get in the early stages, the more those passive incomes can then make more for me behind my back and his back and all of that good stuff, man. If you ain't following what I said, I just got so excited. I don't know if I made sense. But in my head, I know it felt good. Okay. So we're going to continue to fund these accounts. And that document tells me. So when I get paid for tutoring math, it'll tell me put 55% in that account, 25% in that account, 10% in that account, 10% in that account. That's what I mean when I say update the documents. If you need help with creating a document, let me know. Talk to me in the comments. I'm not a certified public accountant. I'm not certified in many things. I'm just an entertainer. Just putting you on to plays that I'm in for me, my son, his family, everybody, my family, our family, you name it, is what it is. And whether I'm respected or not, I'm going to do the right thing by my son. And unfortunately, the cycle repeated itself. I grew up without a father, and my son at the moment is growing up without his dad. But the difference is I'm doing everything I can behind the scenes to ensure that his life is as good as it can be, whether that means now or later on. But I'm doing my best. And one of the reasons why I started this show and one of the reasons why I decided to show up every day, especially while he's 3 going on to 4, is so if he ever decides to find me, he could find these shows and know that I'm talking to my son. He can know that I'm talking to you, baby super. Yeah, it's cool if I get likes and comments and stuff, but I know my son is too young to have his own cell phone. And for him to call me is some barriers, we'll put it like that to keep it politically correct. But when he get older and he watches these videos, it's going to be his energy with my energy, and he's going to realize, wow, I have a dad who loves me. It's not, you know what I'm saying, the way it quote unquote should be. And I'm quote unquote, you can feel it however it's supposed to be. But the circumstances in hand that I was dealt says I got to be great from afar. And guess what? I'm great wherever I'm at. When I'm not depressed, of course. And I've been working on my depression. So a part of my healing is doing right even when I feel like I was done wrong. So I am going to continue to be great, and one day he'll be old enough to make a decision for himself. Was my dad a good dad? And with all of these episodes, he could binge watch them. His friends could tell him what I said. It is what it is. Eventually, I know he's going to be like, I didn't get what I want, or I did not get what I want from my dad, but my dad gave me everything I needed. Oh, and it's not just about the money. I call frequently. I do get to talk to him, so that's a plus. After Easter, I was able to video chat him. That was amazing. He's getting bigger. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can. And I'm using my platform. Yes, we're talking about money and we're going to get right back into it. But if there's any dads, especially any black dads who want to be involved in their kids' life but run into a roadblock, don't quit. And for the most part, I'm repeating words that were said to me because half the time I'll be wanting to quit. I'll be feeling like I shouldn't have to go through this just to be a good father. But those are just real emotions. All right. So I'm sharing that with y'all because you never know who out there is going through it. But if you're following the 7 forms of income, you're doing what you can to get financially independent and make sure your family has generational wealth. Yo, continue with that. Continue with that. Because can you imagine being 18 years old, finding out, oh, yeah, by the way, because your dad put you as an authorized user, you have good credit. Could you imagine being 21 and you're about to legally sip some of this? I'm 35, y'all can't tell me nothing. But can you imagine being 21 and then you find out you got mad gold? Can you imagine graduating at 23, stressed out over what the next phase of your life is going to be, only to find out you're worth however many dollars in cash? Could you imagine living with your mom after you graduate and then you're 25, you say, you know what? I'm ready to move out on my own. And your dad is like, oh, yeah, we got some property for you. This is your house. Could you imagine being 30 talking about, you know what, I think it's time for the stock market. And then your dad is like, oh, yeah, we had stock since you was 3 years old. This is your portfolio and it's worth this amount of dollars. Oh, and my favorite. Well, let's sneak the least favorite in. Could you imagine you getting married, you're stressing about your your wedding or honeymoon, only to find out you've been sitting on bonds since you was 2 or 3 years old? And here's my favorite. Could you imagine? It's 2022 right now. Could you imagine 30 years from now, 2052, the cryptocurrency that we invested in when he was an infant, when he was a toddler, grows into something substantial? Yo, those are the things I do for my son behind everybody's back. Behind everybody's back. Yes, everybody. I know who y'all are thinking about. And I'm thinking of that person too. Behind everybody's back. I'm growing my son's wealth. Don't play with me. And as soon as he gets old enough to get on another one of my credit cards, I probably got like 7 credit cards. You know your boy got good credit. As soon as he's old enough for the next card, he's in there. Just know that. All right, I'm over here rambling too much, having too much fun. I hope the headphones are still lit. Nobody's in the comments. So this is a risk I'm taking now after that phone call, man. I don't know what's going on. But let's keep it pushing. Let's see what other income number twos I got going on, and then we'll get into a quick discussion. Engineer music. I've been promising y'all a song ever since I hit 4,000 followers. And today's 420, so I'm definitely going to indulge. All I can say is coming soon. But I do have the song, and I'm going to remaster it in front of y'all, and it's going to be good. That's it. And it's a hit, in my opinion. And one day we're going to have enough people in the comment section to let me know if I'm tripping or not. I wrote the song. Harv Heavy made the beat. Shout out Harv Heavy. I haven't shouted him out in a minute. That's how you know I got to catch up on my music game. But the grind and operation didn't stop. So look out for that. Shout out to the 4,000 followers I got on Instagram. It's good to set a goal. I remember I started at like 600. Now we grew through consistency, hard work to 4,000. And we ain't nowhere close to where we want to be. All right. Shout out to the next ghost in the building because it says one person's watching. And that ghost just gave me a love. So I'm not even coming at you. I just wish I knew who it was so I could shout you out on the live. Okay. Next up. Chase bread overnight, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically. Nobody's trying to get sued. Document the hours, allocate the funds. I do that for all of my side hustles. E-Rewards, that is a survey app. Yes, I be taking surveys when I'm not doing anything because if I ain't doing nothing, I could be doing something. Shout out to the person who just left. Let's sip to the fact that nobody wants to comment to the Kev. Yet I'm spitting gems. And instead of being upset about it, which low key I am, a little hurt. I know I'm spitting flames. You know what? Where's my flame at? Your boy spitting flames. And when you a flamethrower, you know you lit. Mm-hmm. All right. So I take surveys, and my goal was $1 a day, and my ambitious goal was $2 per day. I have been slizzy slacking. Now I am still ahead of my goal because I'm at $117.25, and today represents the 109th day of the year. So I'm still ahead, but I'm falling though. But that's one of my side hustles. Why do I have that? So that when it comes Christmas time or my son's birthday. Now, I don't buy my son stuff for his birthday. I'm putting in all of that money behind his back. His mom could buy him a damn gift for his birthday. But you never know if you're going to get hit with that call that says, Dad, I want you to buy me this. So I make sure I keep some money on deck for that. Now, my mom's birthday is around Christmas time, allegedly, supposedly. So, you know, she's going to be feeling some type of way. She going to want something. So I really keep my e-rewards account so I can get something from like a gift card or something from CVS or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Send her out, you know? Now, I did try to send her out last year to Red Lobster, but there's no Red Lobsters in Massachusetts. And so I ended up giving that one away on this show. I owe y'all a giveaway. So give me a couple days. We're gonna give something away, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do another giveaway. Just give me some time to catch up. It's just hard making these videos for free, knowing that I gotta go to work, pay bills, and come up with money to send for my son. But I know one day these videos will be monetized. I know one day the commercials are coming in. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it just got put into work before it gets here. But next up, fetch rewards. Cross the 10,000 point mark. We're at 10,221. 21. Anyways, fetch rewards. A cashback reward program for scanning receipts. Yes, scan the receipt. That's it. I promise you. You know how I document receipts? I also scan them and get points. And I'm at 10,000. How much you got? You ain't got nothing? You might want to use that link that I post in the comments section and then use my code. Help me get some more points, but help you get on the board. Do you have to? No. But if you're gonna, you might as well help me out. That's the whole point. If you're gonna do it, help me out. But if you're not gonna do it, no harm, no nothing. Get upside. Cashback reward program for using a debit or credit card at participating gas stations, convenience stores, or restaurants. And now, you know what? We're going to take another sip. Everybody is going to just wait because I have missed Alaska, and I just seen Alaska dropped a like on the video. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Shout out Alaska. You know what? I think Alaska likes big guns. So Let me get my big gun ready, because if Alaska give me a comment, we bringing out a big gun. All right? That's how we going to do it. Y'all don't play with me. Matter of fact, we'll let y'all pick what y'all want to pick. You got big guns in here. You see it say Call of Duty, Appleseed. I don't even know what that is. Uncharted. Y'all, we be clapping stuff.
This happened last time. Last time my alarm went off, the video messed up. So I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth and hope that it comes back.
We are back. All right? I hope we are back, because the last time that happened to me, it wasn't good. All right, but we try to learn our lessons and not repeat mistakes. That's one thing about being live. We kind of learn as we go. And one day I'm gonna have a committed group of supporters who ain't gonna let me mess up. They're gonna be holding me accountable. Yo, Kev, your sound went out. Be like, yo, good luck. So, anyways, and I have to double check now to make sure that it worked. But anyways, let me rush through this to see what's up. So get upside. I be at the gas station a lot. Y'all already know the deal. The first Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month is when I invest the money into Bitcoin Cash. So that means the prior Monday is when I cash out. We'll talk about that when it happens. Update the gas prices on Waze. I do that, and my point total is 98,947. I don't really care about the points. I just post the points every day so that you guys who are reading my actual to-do list can see progression in the numbers. All right, small progressions. I don't come on in and tell y'all to break your backs and then whatever. Everything is slow and steady. We're like, the tortoise and the hare. I'm like the tortoise. I'm quick like the hare, though. You see, I got some hair a little long, whatever. But I'm quick like the hare when I have to. But for the most part, we moving slow, baby, but we gonna smoke everybody in the race. Don't get it twisted. Only thing we getting twisted is that 420 indulgence, if you know what I'm saying. Math tutoring. I was supposed to have a guy today, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, got postponed till next week. So um, I won't be available at that time next week. If you want to lock me in as a math tutor, you better lock me in early, because the end of the semester is getting crazy. hmm Y'all know we do anywhere from algebra all the way up to college level calculus. So don't play. Your boys out here. Now, shout out my younger crew. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple younger people hitting me up. But it's algebra and up on my side. So shout out the younger people who snuck in. I love y'all too. Update the math tutoring document. Now, I'm telling you why this is here. On Friday, a lot of jobs pay. On Saturday, all right, let's go backwards. On Saturday, if I bartend an event, I might leave with a cash tip on a Saturday. Friday, that's payday allegedly. Thursday, some jobs pay on Thursdays. Wednesdays, we pay ourselves. Look at watch the next episode. I'll probably reiterate that. So that on Wednesday is when I pay myself. So I take 10% of everything I make and I ship it to my master savings account. And so that 10%, I'll write it whatever day. Like I could touch money any day of the week, but I'm only transferring it on a Wednesday. So now I look forward to Wednesday just so I can see my savings account grow straight up. So what's Tuesday about? Tuesday is the day I allocate funds from each of my side hustles. So if something was supposed to go to my son's account, it's happening on a Tuesday. Well, my son has 5 accounts. If something was supposed to happen to my son's stock account, we shipping it on Tuesday. Something was supposed to happen to my son's savings account, we're doing it on a Tuesday. If something's supposed to happen to my son's or my PQ's stock accounts, we do that on a Tuesday. I hope you get the point. So everything that we have to pay ourselves from our map happens on Tuesday. And then Monday is when we re-enter the stock market after our homework over the weekend. So it's just we trying to touch money all 6 days of the working week. Sunday, I don't deal with money. That is my day of rest. And the way I symbolically take it. I'm not religious, but I do follow anything that makes sense. And one thing about Christianity is they have a day of Sabbath. It could be Saturday or it could be Sunday. For me, it's Sunday because I work on Saturdays a lot. So my Sabbath is Sunday, but you can do whatever works for you. The point is this: I don't deal with money on Sunday, but 6 out of 7 days a week, I'm dealing with money. All at your boy. So when I say 10 million, now you can see that I'm onto something. But when I got paid from tutoring math, 55% went to bills, 25 went to Cash App stocks. So now look at this. The bills are mine. I gotta pay bills. Like I can't grow if my bills is coming for me, right? So boom, I pay my bills. 25% Cash App stocks. That's for my PQ, by the way. So every time I'm posting on Thursday, that's not for me. That's for her. Shh. I don't know if they're watching. No one's watching right now, but that's for her. So in the last episode, my man's asked me if I was on child support. No. But if I ever got hit with a child support amount I can't afford, first thing I'm doing is emptying that account out because I'm building that account for her. Whether she believe me or not, I really don't care at this point in my life because I know what I'm doing. So on one hand, and if you watch last episode, you're probably like, damn, he ain't paid no child support in a minute. On the other hand, the money I would have sent for child support that I made on my own, it's already in a tax deferred account. So the longer she trusts me, the longer she's also trusting my ability to do math. And y'all know I'm 99 percentile in mathematics, full scholarship in mathematics, graduated with a 3.0 out of Northeastern University with a diploma in mathematics, taught mathematics for 12 years. If there's one thing I know, it's mathematics. So now I take 25% of my tutoring money as well as whatever money used to fund that account, because every year I switch up who pays it. So there was some money in there from last year, and I'm adding money this year every time I tutor a kid. That's for her. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, because I don't think she watches my show, so I don't care. I'm coming to buy one home. There was one home she said that one thing that me and her had in common is we both lost a home that we loved. Of course, you know, that's a typical story in the hood. The only difference is I'm coming to buy that home. Coming to buy it. So I started a stock account and kind of down since the war happened. Actually, all of my stocks went down, but we gonna ride out this wave or whatever, and we gonna build that account to pay the ultimate child support. So as long as she don't put me on child support, she's gonna win. Because as a black man, that's what I believe is supposed to happen, especially when you're good in math. Shoot, I don't even try in the stock market. I'll at your boy. And if you don't want to try in the stock market, all you got to do is do what I do. I run one account with my day trades. I post those in my story on Facebook now. I got Instagram where I post my weekly stocks. And then, you know what? Mm, I post my monthly stocks this year. I think next year I'm gonna post my monthlies on Reddit. We gonna switch it up, baby. You gonna have to catch me on different platforms. I like that. I like it. Anyways, so shout out to the moves I'm trying to make for my family. So y'all could think I'm not doing nothing, but you would be remiss. And when I hit $10 million, and when everybody's like, "Oh, we love you, Super Kev," don't act like I wasn't showing up live with nobody watching. Don't ever do that to me. Or live last week from my car because I didn't have enough time to get into my house because them side hustles be side hustling. 10% is going to baby super stocks. So I want you to pay attention. Yes, I did take the most amount of money for myself, but that's because I got bills piled up from when I was not financially independent. All right. Well, no, wait. Wrong word, because I'm not financially independent yet. I got bills, or we should say bad bills, from when I was financially illiterate. Now that I'm financially literate, I'm fixing them problems that I caused. And I got a 7-year race because I could either claim bankruptcy and then not be able to do what I got to do for 7 years, or it's a 7-year race. If I claim bankruptcy, I would have been able to be eligible, let's call it 2029. Can I, with what I got now, be way ahead in by 2029? You know it. If there's one person you should trust, it's the math guys. Math people, because guys, girls, gals, ladies be lit in math too. I'm not a sexist. I'm sorry. I really was trying to talk about myself, but then y'all understand. Shout out to all the mathematicians in the world, because mathematician is not a gender. Okay. Shout out to the one ghost watching. You probably watch. Oh wait, I lied. It's Alaska. All right, we're gonna sip to that because we miss you. Shout out Alaska. All right. So I'm taking the most of it only because I gotta fix the problem I started. But then I take 25% of it for her, 10% for our son, and then 10% is for me. So remember, I'm saving 10%. All right. Now, let me accept that. Turn your phone sideways. We still gonna accept you. They can't join your broadcast at this time. I don't know why, but I tried to accept it. I don't know why I did that. Now, next, remember I told y'all in the last episode I got homies that be dropping off bottles to make sure that my son's account grows. That's how I'm adding to my son's savings account to compound to compound, right? So I already work hard to put money in his account, but then the extra money is the saving, is the bottles that we put in. Because let's say his account gets him 50 cents interest. If I put 10 bottles in there, I just match that. But here's the thing. By matching it, instead of getting 50, I'll get more than 50 because it's called compound. You know I'm the best in math, so you can talk to me in the comments if you want me to elaborate. But we're going to do that on the last Tuesday of every month. And for this month, it's going to be the 26th. When I do that, I like to post a story on the Snap to let y'all know, yeah, we touch big money, but we got no problems returning cans too, baby. We taking all the money for our son. Okay, next up, update the bottle return sheet. We're going to do that next week, Tuesday. And then income of the day links will be posted in the comment section below. Now, if anybody wants to call in, including Alaska, this is your chance because you get one question with the Kev. While we're seeing if she can get back on the air with us, because you already know we love Alaska. And Alaska, is my sound clear? Or do you hear in the back? Let me know in the comments if you don't mind. And let's end the episode with our main topic. Sorry I took this long, but who's going to stop me? I was talking to myself most of this time. Shout out Alaska, though. We going to sip. See, I got the ice cold on me. Shout out Alaska. Now, today's main topic, which is what you tuned in for and you stayed this long, so shout out to you, is income number 2 from the perspective of the parent of a newborn. So a newborn baby is not going to work, and nor do I expect them to. However, if you are a parent, this is definitely something you need to be thinking about. So in the last episode, if you have a newborn, so that means the baby just came out mommy's belly, you probably took 3, 6, or 12 months of paternity or maternity leave, and you're doing your best to make sure that your baby gets the affection that they deserve. While you're there, it is now time to think about the 7 forms of income. All right. So, Mr. No, Van Misters, I don't know what you just wrote. Yo, you just gonna sip to that. I tried to figure it out. I couldn't. I already know what you gonna say, but you gotta understand I couldn't read it. But I understand why, but just understand I couldn't read it. Okay. So in the last episode, we spoke about you should be using that time to reevaluate your income, one, And either you like it or you don't. And if you don't, you got to do something about it. Well, the same with income too. Now, this is where it kind of gets interesting. If you are a household with two parents, then think of the parent who makes more money as income one and the parent who makes less money as income two. That's it. We're not saying one is better than the other. We're just going to say if you make more, your income one. If you make less, your income two. So now, if you have a situation where one parent can't afford all the bills, sometimes that happens. Shoot, look at my son's situation. Mom is taking care of everything right now while I'm waiting for unemployment to drop 20 bands. That's a lot of money. Anyways, if you're in a situation like that where you have two loving parents, then it's quite simple. The parent making less money is the income number two. Now, is that parent satisfied with their work situation? If the answer is yes, keep it moving. Now, why would you be satisfied with making less money? I want to clarify this. Sometimes making less money means less stress, less pressure, and more peace. So you might not have as much money, but you don't have to do as much at work. You definitely don't have to bring work home. You get to focus on your family and your loved ones. So sometimes that little bit of money is a lot. If you come from another country where you're dirt poor and then you come over here and then you're making $20 an hour plus the water always works, you could be rich as hell. So I'm not here to say however much you make is not enough. I'm saying between your relationship, if the bills are paid from the first spouse, then the second one could bring whatever to the table. Now remember, we're focused on the baby. So if the first spouse's job is bringing enough money, then you still can't read that. Then the second spouse's job is to use whatever little bit of money they have to help the family get to the next level. What is the next level? Well, of course, that's where you have to tune in and watch the remaining episodes of this series. If you do like the series, I did put them all in a playlist. I already started it, so I know I did it, even though I didn't do it. But that's how we do it, because I already did it. I just wanted to shout out J. Cole if you don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, we're going to use the remainder of this week to see how we can get to the next level. And you want to know what the next level has to be? Just think about it. You have two parents, probably both are on leave, or one is on leave, the other one's still at work. It is almost mandatory that our money starts to make money for itself. So notice after income two is where it becomes passive. Incomes 3 through 7 become passive. Your money makes money for itself behind your back. We do pay our taxes, so we don't worry about that. But just understand that if you have two parents, then it's quite simple. Whoever the parent that makes more money, bang. The parent that doesn't make as much, income two, and put them together. And you have two incomes. Now, what about for the parents who don't have the benefit of assistance? Out there thugging. Shout out Super Mommy. Shout out my PQ doing it by herself for right now, even though that hurts me to say. Shout out to all the parents out there doing it by themselves. Now, how do you handle that? Well, income one doesn't change. Go watch the prior episode. Income two, the first thing you need to do is do what we spoke about earlier. Make a choice. Are you going to work for somebody else, or are you going to work for yourself? If you're a single parent, I ain't even going to front. It's probably hard to work for somebody else, because at what point do you either get to see your kid, pick up your kid, hug your kid? So I don't recommend it. I don't like it. I'm being selfish. No, you're going to make up a side business if you're a single parent, straight up. Now, what is that side business going to be? Your favorite thing to do. My mom's favorite thing to do, I assume, is cook. So while she was struggling at work, being single mommy, her job was to start a restaurant. Because I got friends now who miss her. So Super Mommy get well ASAP. And they mad at me because I don't cook as good as her. I'm like, yo, I got different talents. You know what I'm saying? but she was supposed to have a store open by now. So if you have a talent, get paid from it. Me, I love making music, and I'm patient. I could sit there with the same kick drum and snare drum for 3 hours until I love the relationship. Don't play with me. Whatever your passion is, start to create a business. That's what I'm talking to all the single parents. And notice, in my community, most single parents are moms, but that ain't limited. You could be a single dad, even though I don't want nobody to be a single parent. But you could be a single dad still doing what you got to do to get a business started, even though you're there for your kids every day. Because it could just be simply reading a book, watching one YouTube video, making one phone call. If you want to engineer music, call it Kev. If you need help in math, call it Kev. What else am I good at? If you want to become a bartender, call the Kev. There's things that if you're into, I'm just giving you the things I do on the side. If you want to start selling old toys, call the Kev. These are things I do. I'm not the best at them, because if I was, I'd be rich at all of them. I'm not. But if you're at $0 made, then I'm infinitely better than you, because I made $1 from all of those hustles before. I really did just show my math skills, by the way. But no excuse. Being a single parent is tough, but it's not an excuse if you're interested in continuing the 7 forms of income. Income 1, everybody knows how to get a job. Now it's time for income 2. If you have a spouse, easy. But if you don't, not so easy. Impossible? Never. All right. Now, Alaska, are we feeling you feeling good about income 2? Because I was done here. It's 4:20, so I was about to go outside and smoke. So let me know. Yo, Alaska. No, I'm talking to you, because I finally got somebody on my show. Alaska. This is a yes or no question. You could drop a bunch of likes or a bunch of dislikes. This is how you can answer. Help me out. Yo, you want me to you want a special live for the 420? If you do, drop a bunch of likes that come up. And then if you don't, drop the thumbs down or the hates. If you want a special 420 episode, let me know right now. I see a bunch of likes, but I don't know if you dropped them before I said what I was going to do. Because if you drop another set of likes and loves, I'm going to do a special sports episode, and you already know what it is, 420 edition. And guess what? All I see is loves right now. So I'm going to get off of this live, because this one's professional, and I did my best not to swear. If I did, I apologize. But I'm about to give y'all the real Kev in a second. On that note, it's your boy Super Kev. As long as I'm alive, there will be a live. And she said, for me too, I got you. Wait, for me too meaning you're gonna go live, or for me too meaning go out? Oh, for me too, you about to okay, I get you. I'm about to go out there. First of all, let me take off this shirt, because I only wore this shirt and did this hairstyle for y'all. So let me get rid of this, so y'all know I'm about to go outside and really get it in. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know that we about to go outside. Plus my Celtics won. Beat Kyrie. We about to talk about it. Somebody else is in the building. Shout out whoever else is in the building, but Alaska's in the building, and Alaska shows love. Y'all just be roboting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Alaska. Unless somebody want to prove me wrong. Shoot. That's how we going to push them away. But yeah, we got rid of the shirt, and we about to go outside. Cannot see. Yeah, I turned the lights out. That was a Wonder Bee reference. All right, you know what? Let me turn the light on just because you said that. But it's your boy Super Kev. As long as I'm alive, there will be a live. And if Facebook lets me come back live, I'm outside in like 10 minutes. You already know what it is. Make sure you press that like, comment, share, and subscribe button, just like Alaska does. Yo, Alaska, hold on. You do know that your donation bought this map. I'm always talking about donations, and I'm about to talk about it, but let's identify Alaska on the map. Way up there. Or globe. I'm sorry, now I want to spin. But you do know I really got the globe with that donation you sent. Now, She donated before I started telling y'all that I wanted donations for my school. She donated before that. So that's why we got the globe. But from now on, all donations is going towards my school. Somebody asked me, what's the name? I don't care. I'm going to give you the name. Y'all know my name is SUPERKev, and today's 420, so I'm about to get high. So I'm naming my school SUPERKev High. It's going to be high school, and I stay high. That's why I got the shades on. But anyways, one more time, shout out Alaska for the donation that led to the globe. But we only hit 4 continents. So Africa, Asia, we need you. Okay. So now that we're trying to get the world united so we can all understand finances, you know what I'm saying, and then really overthrow the current system. Because if you ain't knowledgeable, you can't fight. You know what I'm saying? Go read the 48 Laws of Power. Go reevaluate your finances. You know what I mean? If you need some books for that, what is it? Rich Poor Dad, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. There's so many books you can buy. I don't know. Man, talk to me in the comments. I'm supposed to be out of here because I'm trying to smoke. But what happened was, first off, shout out Alaska. I missed you. So I'm really happy to see you here. Like, I'm selfishly feeling like the show is, you know what I'm saying? Like, the show wasn't the same when you wasn't around. And I'm pretty sure when you watch my replays, the energy wasn't quite the same. You brought a certain energy to the show that the whole show has been missing. So welcome back. The next live, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it's going to be. But if you want to be like Alaska and donate, I'm going to drop the Cash App and the PayPal links. I just found out on 420 that that's called dry begging if you ask people for money or whatever. But I'm going to continue to dry beg because it's not going to be cheap to open my own school. But guess what? Nothing's going to stop me. Not even money, baby. I'm going to ask for it. Y'all either going to give it to me or you're not. And I'm going to continue to work hard. I'm going to continue to invest wisely. And we're going to see what we see. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see if I get to that goal or more like when. Because you already know about me. And if you don't know about me, do your homework on me. Because it's your boy, SUPERKev. As long as I'm alive, there will be a live. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all. And if y'all love me back, I'm going to be back in a few moments. Let me just get enough time to upload this video and then roll one. Give me like 20, 30 minutes. You already know what it is. I love y'all. Peace mode. Cool.